Alright, so this could be it. Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen tonight. The defenses at the front look pretty strong, but if we go around the edge, you can see there's wear and tear on some of these walls, and further around the back, there's some wear and tear. And round to the side, this is the worst. If any wave comes through here, they're coming straight into the main area. There's only another layer of spikes below me there, really. Yeah, you can just see it there. I don't want to fall off at this time of night. I would die. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen tonight. This could be it. This could be the final wave. Block density has gone, down to 25%. So everything's a lot less durable. Having said that, we're at a pretty high strength. Most of this has been reinforced. The key areas have been reinforced. There were crates behind these, I think. And yeah, I'm pretty hopeful. Like this sort of stuff will go away after a while, but the metal and the sheet metal, this sort of like tainted metal, this proper steel, it's going to take a while to destroy. The front is pretty much left untouched because, again, the farm has kept me safe. But you can see the doors have been blown off and destroyed a bit there, so I'm thinking if a wave does come from that side, they'll pour into this left-hand side here, as they have before. Yeah. Honestly, no idea what's going to happen tonight. If I've timed this correctly, I believe it's going to be a blood moon tonight. If not, I'm going to look a little stupid. But the sun's going down. We got longer days and longer nights. So every night is going to be so much longer now. If not, then I'll have to fast forward time. If this isn't the end, I'll fast forward time to the next night, and that should be correct. But we should be in Blood Moon territory, I believe. I think. Might be wrong, but I don't think I am. If this goes into Blood Moon, I think if anything, they came from here. Last night, they came in here and there was a bit of damage. I didn't shoot them, I let them take out the ends, as I should have. This whole area is this is where the hammer will fall the hardest. If anywhere is gonna buckle, it's gonna be along here. The spikes will not stop them, they will just slow them down and do a lot of damage over time, then they'll go into these, and these will stop them. Alright. And again, I haven't got much protection outside. I have armored myself as best I can with the most durable stuff. See, durability 85%, 95% on the armor, but the military fiber is better for like puncture. Right, I honestly don't know what's going to happen tonight. I really don't. If I need to, the quick escape ladder, if anything happens to that, if the escape ladder breaks, then I can't get out of here. That's why it's shielded as best I can behind these walls. But I have nothing on me to climb out of here. So if that breaks, then I'm stuck on this parapet, not being able to get off, which undetected at the moment. As night comes, the moon shall rise, but will it be a blood moon? Yes, it will. Going into 9 o'clock here. Should have increased maybe daylight time, decreased daylight time. I don't know. I was messing around with the settings. I might have messed around too much, but Regardless, any second now, 10 o'clock is the kickoff point, so we'll see what happens, and hopefully it will be dramatic. If nothing else, not lackluster, please. I said the last night would be on day... Yep, it's a blood moon. Last night should have been on day 500, but it wasn't, and we've gone 46 days. Alright, I can hear them. Sounds like they're coming in from the corner. Or the site, yep. Reload. Oh, dogs. I hate dogs. My aim is not great, I know, guys. It's, the lag on this is pretty bad. Okay. Here they come. These guys are insane difficulty, so they will take a lot. But a headshot will still do the job. Oh yeah, I hear the slimies. That's the policeman. They'll run in, they'll explode, and they'll destroy huge areas. There he is. Come on, aim. Fat guy. He's gonna blow up. Yep, there it goes. Oh. No one bites dust. And then I got old pistol for a final showdown. You know what? This isn't too bad right now. I fear once again this is gonna be a pretty lackluster night. Dogs! I hate dogs. Trap's working well. Gotta conserve ammo a little bit. He says, firing maniacally. And then there's the old repeater, which is great. SMG. I like the SMG. Honestly, I like it more than the AK, because the AK is quite nice. It does a lot of heavy damage bullets, but just see the shambles. Oh. There is damage being done here, but not much. They're finally breaking through. Get back there, policeman. Ah, spikes! Oh, wow. We have a breach. Finally, we have a breach in the lines. I hear a burning zombie. These are the climbers. The frog-like ones. Oh, ow. Nearly hit me. Still coming! There it is. And he blew up as well. After death. Let's check the ammo. Still pretty good. That's another blown up. I might release this one just to show you what I'm dealing with. Like, this is so well defended, it's too well defended at this point. It's just... Oh, the big guys. Here they come. Fully zombies. He's still coming. There it is. Get got. So without the lights, it's not too much of a... What I should have done is mounted them on one sort of stone upwards, so they could see out a bit more. But the idea was to light the solid line along the bank here, which it seems to have done. I don't know, we might actually make it to day 700 at this rate, because they won't attack from this area again. They'll go around to this area, or around the back. They attack from a different sort of area every night, and they come from one, usually, you know, southeast, south, southwest, or west. They won't come from, like, all sides. They'll just come from one direction. So it means that I can focus fire on a specific area. Let's get rid of that. Ah, not my light. There goes my light. There goes my light. Destroyed it. You back, policeman. There he goes. Another light bites the dust. That's the biggest issue with these lights. One hit from those guys will take them out. sure these guys have a lot of loot on them. Only 5 shots in a sniper. If I wanted to, I can actually now escape, although there's those, I suppose. I got so much to release at the moment. I got so much footage like saved up, ready to go. If you're wondering right now what's happening with Horizon Zero Dawn, everything's ready to go. It's just I haven't got enough space right now to film it because I'm full of all this other space which is taken up. So I gotta upload some videos because I can't record anything else until I upload it. So this one's gonna go up and then be deleted, and then I'm going up after that. These guys do a hella ton of damage. Oh. I see you there, Mr. Policeman. Don't know, he's stuck on something. Whoa! Heads will roll and blow up, apparently. So the foundations are taking a bit of damage at last. Let's have a quick look at my skills, because I get skills for like defending myself, armor, that sort of thing. So pistols. Rifles. Haven't quite got enough for the dead shot. So really it's only pistols and rifles left, and then I've got one more at pistols. It just allows me to do more damage per shot and more chance to slice off a limb, etc, etc. Still hunted. So a bit more damage to this side again. I gotta really, I think, let the policemen through and do their own damage. These guys. Using your friend's body. See how far this guy gets just on his own. Not very far. One. Yeah, this is where the hammer will fall hardest in times to come. This is the area that's looking the most troubling. But still no one broken through at the farm. That's still all intact. I'd really like to go out and inspect the farm, but I've got a load of mines still in place there. Which means if I walk on them, I die. I can't pick them up, so I'd have to shoot them. And no thank you. I do have mines to replace them with, I suppose, but I did vow not to go outside and loot these guys after I'd... So yeah, this is what I'm dealing with right now. It's still, even with block reduced, I've built myself a fortress here. Nothing is getting in. I think the more likely thing to happen now is I'll run out of food before these guys get a chance to get me. Still not daybreak yet, but I'm gonna go back inside. And I don't think I'm gonna run out of food especially soon. Something tells me gonna have enough food for a while. You know, I just have that feeling. Alright, let's grab some more ammo to refill what we replaced last night. I think we're out of rifles though. We've got no more rifle bullets left. Nothing to replace that with. As far as I know. If you look into the secret of this game, it's to start farming as soon as possible. It's something that I left for a long time, to my cost, basically. As soon as you start to farm, you start to get everything you need for bullets, everything that you'll need to survive. You can farm and grow corn, which can lead to corn flour and gasoline and alcohol, that sort of thing. Eventually you can make blueberry pie once you grow blueberries, and that will increase your health dramatically. After that, it's meat stew, veg stew, that sort of thing, which will also increase your health every time you... Meat stew is pretty much a guarantee that you'll get 1 health level every time you eat it. I didn't get one then, but it's like 98% of the time you will, so that was the one that I didn't. Farming's key to this game. Once you're self-sufficient, then you can start launching raids to other areas. I always made so I always knew what that was. Bank always meant that an area with a lot of safes and that sort of thing. Base that I set up. so it had all the comforts of home, but it was like on the fly, so you wouldn't stay there for a night, but you could stay there for a launch party. You could hold off a small wave in there. They were always pretty well fortified, but not to the point where you could survive a night 7. The castles, they're the fortified areas. Always well fortified, always well stocked, and if you needed to survive a long time, they'd always be there for you. The caves were just underground cave areas um, where you could go and just mine. I think you saw on that page, the X's either represented treasure that I needed to dig for, or areas I needed to explore. Like there's a little X down in this corner here. It's right on the border of a town. Haven't explored there. I don't know what's down here, and I know there's a road going there. It just sort of ends when it gets to the water, and I was like, well, what is here? Haven't really explored here that much, and there's that shadow up there, but I don't know what it is. So it's just an area that I was going to explore. What else we got? These were markets, just places where you can go and buy and trade. There was one up here with a bike. I could ride up. I'd pass this base here, and then I could go all the way up to the shop, buy and trade for what I needed, and ride back down. And that would be done in half a day, as long as I didn't stop off or like try and craft or loot anywhere. There was a gas station on the way up, which was always useful in this like little town area, which was useful for just refilling the bike. Everything sort of respawns after a couple of hours, so after a couple of like weeks of going back and forth, the gas would respawn. I can make my own fairly easily, but I can always top up there for free gas. What was this? I think... Yeah, military camps. Fire against zombies until they got overwhelmed. Usually good for military gear, some weapons there, but the only thing about this is, like as I say, it's a minefield. Literally, there's mines everywhere, on the surround, all the way up to it, there's mines, and one hit from those and you will die immediately. There is no going back. This was, I believe, my cityscape. Yep, so like cities, you can see that's the petrol station above there. Anything which represented a city or a place of intense zombie population with gas or with commodities, I suppose, is the best way of saying it. That's where I plopped it, or a major city area. Sometimes these things got a little confused where I marked the same things down twice. I always tried to keep the water the same, so I'd always know where there's water. Yeah, that's probably a water tower, or... Yeah, you can see the water down here. This was a house, which is just flooded. This must mean there's a water tower up there as well. And just an easier place to go for water. About this X. Yep, right on the border. I needed to dig there for treasure, but it's right on the border of the scrublands, which can lead to dogs and that sort of thing. There is, I think, yeah, I had a small base set up in the basement over there, which is a lucky find. There's also a market here, and I have another base around here, which I'm trying to build to the ceiling, because this is like the highest, one of the highest points in the game that I've found, and I was trying to build from floor to ceiling. Now you might be wondering what's with the desert and what's going on. Like, if this base collapses, do I have a fallback point? Well, I have two. But the main one is here, in this desert. this is my main base of operations for the desert, and then you can see to the north there this compound which I was reinforcing to create into a castle of my own. Now it's basically so that I can use this to go and reinforce that. As long as the bike's still intact, I can make it there within a day. If the bike's not intact, I can just make it to here in a day, but I'd probably stop off in a cave or in another area just to lay over through the night and pray they don't find me. And it's got access to fairly near water. It's got access to a shop, so I could trade in and out. And at this point, my trade is quite high because I've bartered just about everything. There you go. I just need one more level, and I can barter things cheaply because the price modifier's way down because I've bartered for everything. Anything, basically, as soon as you start to make stuff, like as soon as you start to make more complex stuff like food, water, tablets, med kits, that sort of thing, it just adds to the value. Some things you're gonna always have to find or buy. Finding is better than buying sometimes because things can be expensive, and if you just run out of things to sell, like forged steel, always a good one. Just start crafting, just craft your iron, then you can craft like bars of metal and then forged steel, which is so good to make and reinforces everything. Yeah, there's the second one, the forged iron, and then you get the forged steel. This drawing blood from myself, and that drops a bag of blood, and you can see there my health has gone down. That's just me taking some damage from the drawn blood, but that will go towards like med kits and that sort of thing. Also sells for a while, and you can drink it if you really wanted to. You can drink it. You can drink blood like a vampire. And that's it, basically. So that is my status quo at the moment. So I'm going to release this one, and then I'm going to go straight back into it. And hopefully, I think I don't need to get to day 600, but it might be. Oh, last symbol, if you're wondering what that is, northwest there, that's my bed. That's just basically my bedroll. You don't really sleep in this game, but that's where you respawn from. It's a pity you can't get a proper bed, but yeah, that's all you got to sleep on. It's a hard floor and a bedroll. Not that you sleep. You only wake from the nightmare. So I'll see you in the next one, and hopefully there'll be more zombies.